Airbnb hosting for beginners. Airbnb is a great way for hosts to take advantage of the growing hospitality industry. It is a platform that allows hosts or property owners to list their property. Although it sounds simple, starting an Airbnb hosting business is not as simple as it looks. It has some intricacies that need to be understood if your goal is to create a strong cash flow. Just in any business venture, there are always challenges you're going to face along the way. According to research, Airbnb generated $5.9 billion in revenue in the year 2021. The idea behind this success is that with it, you can use your time and property to make as much money as possible, given the fact that you know what you're doing in the first place. So, if you are thinking of launching your own Airbnb business but are worried about whether it is viable or not, then don't despair, as in today's video, we are going to discuss everything you need to get started with Airbnb hosting. So, stick with us until the end so you don't miss out on any insights. But before you learn about Airbnb hosting, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. First, understand what exactly Airbnb is. Well, Airbnb is a concept that can be used by any host or guest. The idea is to rent rooms, apartments, or houses through the internet, making things easier specifically for travelers so that they can enjoy their travel with the feeling of being at home. Along with the travelers, it is as amazing for hosts who are looking to make a separate stream of income. Now, let's have a look at the things that you should know before starting. Number 1. Get familiar with the Airbnb platform. Airbnb is a website that allows you to list your room or house to rent out to travelers. Being a popular home-sharing platform, you can also find other accommodation options on Airbnb, such as hotels, hostels, B&Bs, and even private rooms. The website also allows you to host individuals, which is a new concept in the travel industry. Airbnb is a global network of hosts who rent out rooms and homes to travelers. The site aims to make it easier for people to find accommodation in their city, no matter what kind of travel they're looking to do. It was founded in 2008 to make a world where people will be able to belong through healthy travel, which is authentic, inclusive, sustainable, and diverse. Number 2. Determining if you can be an Airbnb host. First things first, you need to determine if you can host on Airbnb. It's a good idea to do a little bit of research before jumping into the deep end. And if you ask who can be a host, well, essentially anyone can be an Airbnb host unless they have a room, house, or property to rent out. You can simply sign up and list your property on the Airbnb website. Regardless of the property you have, you can list it because it allows you to list diverse properties, whether it's a house, apartment, room, enchanted castle, or treehouse. In short, you are allowed to be an Airbnb host unless you comply with the regulations and laws of the country. Number 3. Listing your property on Airbnb. Well, creating a listing on Airbnb is simple, and it just takes a few steps to sign up, create your account, and start making your listing. And the website will walk you through all the steps that you have to complete. Also, you will get an option to make a description of your property or house and list the unique details that make your house special. You will also be able to include extra information that you think people or the guest will want to know. However, if you are looking to get regular and quality bookings, then you have to make your house or the building stand out from the other listings in your locality. So, it is important enough that you take enough time to make a good listing with useful information and details. And the bonus tip while listing is to find an objective when you finalize it. Like, you should ask yourself whether you would want to stay here or not. It'll help you to make things that you like and also help you find things that you're missing out on. Number 4. Creating an effective listing. If you ask how you can get a steady flow of guests, it is important to keep several things in mind that will help you to create an effective listing. Specifically, if you're a beginner, then it is really important to add high-quality photos of your property. Because the better you will show your house, the more chances you will get top dollar for your listing. Make sure to include all the relevant data that contains the number of bathrooms, bedrooms, and people your house can accommodate. In addition to that, list down the amenities like appliances in your house, kitchen, audio and video system, cable TV, etc. You can also include information about sleeping arrangements as well. Mention the details like availability of your house, prices of rent, and be sure to include some rules for your house that you want your guests to follow, including check-in and check-out policies if there are any. After all this and completing your listing, then you will have to submit it to the Airbnb website to get approved. And after getting your first guest or a few visits, you get a better understanding of what you can expect from upcoming guests. As with experience, you get better and also improve your listing from time to time. Enjoying till now? Please hit the subscribe button now, like, share, and comment. And yes, keep watching. Number 5. How to stand out among competitors. As discussed earlier, to improve or stand out among your competitors, you have to improve your listing. When you get more familiar with hosting, the better you become. Just like everything else in life, the more experience you get, that means you can make more money. First off, you have to understand your competition if you want to improve. You can check out the top listings in your area, and you can go through what they are offering and examine how they are marketing their house or property. Well, that doesn't mean you have to copy. Instead, you just have to take the idea and apply it to your listing. Because every house is different, so you have to take the time to explain yours adequately. Like, if you have an excellent view, make sure to include it in the photo gallery. Good quality photos, that too with incredible views, are a good selling point. Mention the details, like if your home is close to amazing restaurants and bars or close to a big venue. Setting good prices is another factor that can help you grow. Keep in mind that do not list any property before knowing its actual worth, as this is a common and a big mistake that hosts usually do. They set the price of property either too high or too low. You have to understand when it is about renting on Airbnb at fair prices. That doesn't mean low. It depends on the size and location of your property. Well, if you are not much aware of the prices, Airbnb helps you in determining the rental rate of your property according to your location. You can also use tools such as Wheelhouse for that purpose. This way, you will get a better idea of setting the prices. Another thing that will be handy is making an amazing host profile. As travelers just don't want to know about the property, they also want to know about the person who is renting their house. With that, you can set yourself apart from competitors, as people like to rent from professional, kind, honest, and hospitable hosts. Because they're going to sleep in someone else's home, they want to get peace of mind while choosing the right person. So, make sure to create a good profile that reflects your lifestyle and shows them what you have to offer. Now we understand what are the steps that you should know if you are a beginner. Let's talk about some of the key things that you should consider before you opt for hosting. The first thing is to know your expectations. Know what amount you want to make, whether you are looking for a side income or want to build an Airbnb empire. It will determine how much time you can invest while working as a host. Next thing is to understand the risk and liabilities. Well, it is crucial to conduct thorough research before you start. Ensure that you have the proper insurance policy and a plan in place if anything goes wrong. If someone looks nice online, that doesn't mean they're going to be a polite guest. That's why Airbnb also provides a host guarantee with some additional protections. It covers the property damage up to $1 million. Airbnb hosting can be a great gig for you, but it's important to follow all the rules for it to go smoothly. How much money can you make? Well, this is a common question that people ask, and it depends on the location of your property, listing, and the number of times you choose to rent. If we are talking about money, some factors are important to consider. You can stock your property or home with necessities like detergent, soap, toilet paper, sheets, pillows, cleaning supplies, and things like that. And it is highly suggested that you get your house cleaned after every stay, and you can also add cleaning into your renting charges. Because these things can affect your profits, so make sure to include them in the listing. And if we talk about a specific amount, recent stats by Priceonomics show that hosts on Airbnb are making an average of more than $900 per month. But remember to get positive reviews, as these are the factors that tell how much money you can make. In a nutshell, hosting on Airbnb is a great way to supplement your income, but it takes effort to do it well. You can be a successful Airbnb host if you keep these things in mind. You have to take the time to make a robust listing by showing each and everything your home has to provide. Furthermore, if you have any issues or trouble at any point, you can contact the 24/7 customer support provided by Airbnb. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.